guys, today we are going to be trying out a new eyeshadow palette, and originally I was going to film an unboxing of my Bijou beauty box, which I have right here, but then I was like, you know what, I don't really feel like filming an unboxing. I'm just not really in the mood for that, so I opened a box just to like see what was inside of it, and there's an eyeshadow palette in here that I really want to test out, so I'm happy I didn't put on like any eye makeup for this because I'm just very excited. So I will show you, I guess I will show you what's in the box anyway, just go through this very quickly. It's not going to be like a full unboxing. I'm not going to tell you a lot of information about these products, but this is a weed themed box. This was the April box, so it kind of makes sense, like the 420 collection or whatever, but here's what is inside of it. They always write a cute little message inside, which I just absolutely love. So I will wait until, I guess, the last product to show you the actual palette that we're going to be using, but first off, it's an item from the same brand that the palette is from, and this is from Millenial Beautè, I think it's called. This is a face wash. It's a Slay All Day CBD face wash. I don't know how to feel about that. I did open it and I did smell it, and it doesn't really smell like anything. It just has like a slight alcohol scent. And there was actually two eyeshadow palettes in here. So the first one is from Octoly. I have never heard of this brand, but it looks to be a very basic rainbow palette. I don't know if I want to try to use this. I mean, it's cute, but I feel like this is definitely a drugstore brand because the packaging is extremely cheap. And I know myself, and I know that if the packaging is just kind of shitty, like I'm just not really that interested in reaching for that palette, so I might just give this to someone. I have not yet decided. There was also a pair of lashes in here which actually look really, really nice. These are from Base Blue Cosmetics, which is not a brand that I've ever heard of, but here's what they look like. So you have one lash on this side and then the other lash on the other side. But I actually think these lashes look really good, especially since I've kind of been playing a little bit with lashes lately. Like, I wouldn't mind giving these a go. I don't know if I'm gonna do it in today's video or not, but we'll see. There's also a sponge in this box, which looks like this. Honestly, the packaging just kind of fell off, so I don't know what brand this is from because I threw away the packaging. But I will put it on the screen if I can figure it out. But the palette that I want to use today, this is also from Millenial Beautè, like I said. This is the Weed Queen palette. And at first I was like, it's probably just going to be a very basic pink and purple palette or something like that. But then I took it out, and honestly, this is so cute. So it says it's infused with cannabis sativa, which I don't really care. But let me just show you. Let me show you the palette. So here's what the palette looks like. And yes, it's a purple and pink palette, but I love the color story in this. I think this is just like the cutest thing ever. It's the perfect 6-pan palette. I'm literally just, I love this. I can't wait to try this out. So that's what this video is going to be. We're just gonna test out this palette, and I just want to sit down and play with some makeup. I'm gonna go ahead and just do some very quick swatches though, just because I'm curious myself here. Okay, so far, wow, that is amazing. That looks so good. That's really pretty too. I would say that the mattes are maybe a little bit on the sheer side, but I think that built up they're gonna look really nice. This gold is beautiful. And then for the last two shades, we have a matte purple, which seems to be a little bit patchy and tricky, but I think we're gonna be able to get a really pretty look out of this. I love this as a 6-pan color story. I think this is stunning. So I'm gonna go ahead and prime. Let's see, what do I want to use today? Let's use the Natasha Denona eyeshadow base because I have like 3 primers now that I really like, so I need to just kind of rotate them. I don't really have that much of a preference either way with the ones that I do have. Like, I really like all of them, and I don't mind just using whatever is in front of me on the day. So let's just go ahead and start. I think what I want to do is I actually want to do like something kind of similar shape-wise that I did in my following an MMM Mitchell tutorial, because the way that he placed his eyeshadows in that tutorial I found to be very flattering on my eyes, so I'm going to try to do something similar with this. I'm not going to focus too much on the technique in this video. If you want to see how I did that other video, I will have that linked up in the corner, but I'm going to start by first going into Strawberry Kush here, and I'm going to put that in the outer corner of my eye in kind of a bit of a triangle shape. So I figure we could just kind of take a moment to just chat about life, I guess, and just what's going on in the world, because I don't know, I've just been in such a mood and such a funk, I feel like, the past couple of months, and I don't really know why. Like, it's rare for me to get into a mood where I don't want to do anything, and you know, there's no reason for me to feel this way, which is why I kind of feel guilty for just being in the mood that I am all the time. And I don't know if it's come across in my videos or not. I hope not, but I've still been trying to film and just pretend like everything is normal because I don't want to get so consumed by just everything that's happening that I let it take over my life. So I do want to keep some normalcy and just, you know, at least try to pretend like something is okay. And I feel like the only thing that's kind of keeping me sane is YouTube. but I've just been in such a funk where I just don't even want to film a lot of the time, which is so sad because I love filming and I just love the whole process of YouTube, but I feel like editing is the hardest for me right now. I don't know, it's almost like I just can't get myself together and import the footage and actually sit down and start editing, and so it also makes me not want to film because I know I'm not going to want to edit. So it's like, it's a weird cycle and I don't really know what's going on and it's making me really sad. So I actually decided the other day that maybe it would be nice to just have a little bit of a change on my channel. So I ended up ordering like a backdrop. I know a lot of you are probably not going to care about this at all and some of you are probably not even going to like it, but I just feel like I need something to just get me excited about YouTube again, and I feel like just having a bit of a change of scenery for myself at least and just see things changing a little bit might be helpful. So I did end up getting, like I said, a backdrop, and I'm really excited about it honestly because I've been wanting to get a backdrop again for such a long time, and I just feel like my background is just like kind of messy and cluttered, and I'm not the kind of person who enjoys like decorating. So for me to like go through my house and like find stuff that's going to look good in the back, it's not fun for me. It's not something that I enjoy doing. It's just something that I feel like I kind of have to do. So it's going to be kind of nice to just get a bit of a backdrop and not really have to think about it and just be able to change out the backdrop if I want to do something different that day. So I'm excited. It'll give me something to do at least, and maybe it'll just be what I need to get motivated to just, I don't know, create better content. I also just feel like my creativity has been so bad lately, and usually I have no problem coming up with video ideas and just fun things to film. It could also be just a lack of, you know, new makeup coming out and me not buying as much, because honestly there's just not really been anything interesting being released, and so obviously that lends itself to just not filming a lot of reviews and stuff. I do have some exciting things coming though. I did order the new Lady Gaga palette, which I'm honestly really excited about because I've been wanting to test out her formula since her first palette came out, but that palette just didn't interest me at all because it was just such a neutral palette. So I'm excited to be getting that. I probably should be getting that tomorrow, so it'll probably be the next video you see after this one. So I hope you're excited about that as well. I am also going to buy the new Jeffree Star palette, even though the color story is such that I feel like it's not really a standalone palette, but I'm still excited to have it in my collection because I feel like it's going to be something that's going to complement basically everything that I own. So in that sense, it's a very unique palette, and I feel like it's going to be very versatile, used with other things. So I'm not going to do a 10-look video with that, but I'm definitely going to do a 3-look video as well as a first impression. Let's next go into this purple here. So yeah, I don't really know what I rambled on about for the last 5 minutes, but I don't know. I'm just in a bit of a funk is what I'm trying to say, and I'm sorry if my content hasn't been like the absolute best lately. It's just because I don't know, I feel like I'm just not in the right mindset. I don't know what it is. I mean, of course, with everything going on, like I said, it makes sense that everybody is a little bit just not themselves, but I feel like it's been such a long time by now that this should be like the new normal. Like I should be feeling like things are okay. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I feel weird about everything. And I also feel a bit weird about these eyeshadows. I don't feel like they're layering very well, and they're definitely on the sheer side, which makes me kind of sad because the color story in this palette is just so pretty. I do think I'll be able to make it work though, and it'll probably end up looking okay in the end, but I'm not like blown away by any means by this palette, but we'll see what happens. I'm also going to take a little bit of this purple and just tuck that in the front portion of my lid as well here. And like, being completely honest, I already feel like I'm second guessing this video, and I'm like, I should probably scrap this. This is not going to be interesting. But I need to remind myself that it's okay to not always be in like the best mood possible, and it's okay to just have days where you just kind of feel blah, you know? And I'm sure that you guys feel the same way, and that's totally fine. And even though I don't like to be someone who spreads negativity on my channel, I really try to stay very positive or at least neutral in my videos, because I don't like when other people complain a lot in their videos, and so I don't want to be that person who brings someone else's mood down because I'm not in a good mood. But it is what it is. Let's go ahead and do a bit of a cut crease here because that's what he did in his video, and I thought that that turned out really good. So I'm gonna take my P. Louise base and just do a bit of a half cut crease. So the cut crease is done. Honestly, I don't even know why I bother doing a cut crease because I feel like that gold is just going to be so intense. I'm gonna take a little bit more of this purple and just really pack this on the outer corner, and you can really see now just how patchy that purple is, because when I put it on the edge, like it sticks so much better to a wet base, which I mean, that's usually the case with purples, but you can just see how badly it's layered here and how much more intense it is when I do put it on top of my eyeshadow base. I might even have to go in with a different purple just to kind of fix that patchiness, but let's just use Steep Gold because I want to see how it performs. So I'm going to go into this one. It's called Acapulco Gold. That's the weirdest name I've ever heard. So I'm going to use my MAC 242 brush, and I am going to go ahead and spray that. So it seems like it's a very kind of flaky formula. It's a little bit hard to pick up on a brush, but I think on the eyes it's going to look pretty good. Oh yeah, see, that is beautiful. Like, I feel like this is the kind of formula that sometimes I struggle a little bit with getting hard pan when I spray my shadows, and I always see Betty Jean using the glitter primer and she never has any issues with any shimmer ever. So I wanted to kind of make a separate video using the glitter primer and comparing it to the glitter glue. If you want to see that, let me know, because I feel like it would be very interesting to just kind of see what the difference in the glitter primer versus the glitter glue is, because I don't know, there's something about the glitter glue that just, it doesn't really do a whole lot for me, if I'm being completely honest. But this shadow is beautiful, and I take back what I said about it being hard to pick up, because this actually picks up very, very nicely. And this is one of the most beautiful gold shadows that I think I've ever tried in my entire life. This is so beautiful. Oh my god. I think I'm also going to just take a little bit of this purple Urkel shade and just put that in between where I have the matte and the shimmer, just to kind of see if I can help with that patchiness and just blend these colors in a bit better. Yeah, I think this is going to work very nicely. Oh, isn't that so beautiful? This is stunning. I wish the mattes were better, but the shimmers in this palette are incredible. I wonder if these are magnetic and if I can depot them, because if they are, I would absolutely do that. That is so cute. I'm just going to take a little bit more of that matte purple and just kind of try to build it up a little bit more right in the inner portion here. And then I'm also going to, man, this is a messy shadow. I'm also going to take a little bit of this one, which was this very light yellow. It's called White Widow. And I'm just going to use that in the front portion here and just lighten this part up a little bit. I'm also going to wrap it around my lower lash line. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean up the edge here on the outer corner of my eye. I don't know what I want to do on my lower lash line, if I want to put anything there. When I did the following the tutorial, I did like that inner triangle part with the eyeliner. I don't want to do that again because that just bore terribly on me. Like, I have watery, runny eyes, so for me to put eyeliner like in my tear duct, not a good idea. So let me go ahead and clean this up a little bit, and then we'll figure out what to do on the lower lash line if I even want to do anything. I do have a little bit of fallout from that purple shade, but it wiped away, which is good. I mean, it makes sense because it didn't really stick to my eye, so I don't know why it would stick to my face that's already been powdered. So I'm just gonna go ahead and give this a nice little clean up here. My camera shut off and I decided just to finish off with my top lid here, because really what I was going to say anyway is I'm going to go off camera and do my liner and mascara. So I just did my liner and mascara. I also did a little bit of nude in my waterline. I used Honeydew from Colourpop, which I currently can't find. Actually, it's right here. Used this in my waterline. And I don't think I want to do any shadows on my lower lash line. I want to try to find a way to make my eyes look like, you know, that pointed shape that you get when you do that pointed triangle with eyeliner in the inner corner. And I think what I want to do is I want to put one of my little rhinestones just right here, because I feel like that's going to pull the attention down a little bit on this side, and since this one is so angled up, maybe it'll give an illusion of kind of being the same shape without having to do the eyeliner. So I get these on Amazon. These are originally meant for nails, so I'm pretty sure. I will link them down below if you want to check them out, but they're very inexpensive. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a pair of like pointed tweezers and some lash glue, and I'm just going to put a dot of glue where I want this rhinestone to be. So I think I'm going to put it, I guess right here. And then before the glue dries, I'm just going to take my rhinestone and just plop that right on top. I'm not sure how much that really did, but it's still a fun little touch. I really love these little rhinestones. They just make me so happy. I don't know what it is. So I'm not sure if that really did anything. Maybe if I put another one right next to it, maybe I'll try that. Let's just do two because I'm here and I might as well. I don't even think these are even, but I think I'm just gonna leave it like this. Do I want to do any mascara on my lower lashes? I kind of don't think I do. I don't know. What do you guys think? I feel like it just kind of takes away from the fact that it's so like clean under there now, and I kind of want to keep it this way. So let's just move on to the face. I don't have any blush or highlighter on, and I think I want to use my California blush by Benefit because it's a beautiful coral and I just haven't used it in a while, and I feel like this is a good excuse to use this blush. It is beautiful. I always forget how much I like this blush until I actually use it. But I think that this is just, oh, it's the perfect kind of pigmentation, and I just think that this tone of coral is just so pretty. And then for my highlighter, I want to try another shade in this new Lime Crime highlighting palette that I bought. This is the Angels one. I got this on sale when I got the freckle pen that I still have yet to use. But in my first impression with this, I used this shade, which was kind of just like a pure pink. But I want to try this one. But when you look at it straight ahead, it looks like it's going to be a pink as well. But when you swatch it, it has a bit of like a yellow in it. So I feel like it's going to be a bit of a yellow-pink shifty duochrome. I don't know. We're going to go ahead and try this because I feel like it's going to look very nice with this look. Yeah, so this definitely has a bit of a champagne-y shift to it. I'm not really sure. Like, it's so trippy because it's not at all what it looks like in a pan. It's so deceptive, but it's a beautiful, beautiful highlighter. I love this formula of highlighter from Lime Crime. I'm gonna go over this again just a little bit with my blush brush and just make sure that these are melted together nicely. And then for lips, what do I want to do for lips? I feel like I want to do maybe just a nude. I don't know. I don't want to take away from the eyes, so I don't want to do something very bright and bold. I don't know. I'm gonna see what I can find. Maybe I'll even just do like a liner with a gloss or something like that. Actually, let's not do a nude because I have a lip liner here I want to try out. This one is from Milani, and one of you guys sent me this. I'm so grateful. You know who you are. She also sent me 2 other ones because she wanted to send me something that would match my hair so I could use as an eyeliner. And I feel like this one, wow. I feel like this one would probably work very nicely with my hair. But I am going to use this one as a lip liner today. This one is from Milani, like I said. It's in the shade Hot Pink. And then I'm going to top it with one of the Jeffree Star lip glosses in the shade Wet Peach. So I feel like these are going to make for like a very nice combo. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these on and we'll see how it ends up looking. Hopefully it's not going to take away too much from the eyes, but I think it'll be okay. You know what? I think this looks really nice. So that's gonna be basically the look all done. As for the palette, can't say I'm blown away. I don't like the mattes in this. I think that they are very sheer and not at all buildable. The shimmers, on the other hand, especially that gold, holy crap, like, oh, I just want to depot this. I really wonder if I can depot this. Let me just see if these are magnetic because that would make me so happy. And I don't think that they are. There's definitely glue under here, but as you can see, like, it'll definitely come out if I just like pry this underneath, and then I can just put a magnet under it myself. I think that's what I'm going to do and just put it in with my singles. Because that gold, look at that gold. Oh, it's so beautiful. So yeah, let me know if you guys have tried anything from this brand. I would love to know if you feel the same way. Also, let me know how you feel about this kind of modified look from what I did in the following the tutorial. A lot of you said that you wanted to see me do something in a way that would, you know, be more suitable for me or more comfortable for me, I guess. So I skipped the lashes today. I skipped the little eyeliner part on the inside. But other than that, like the placement of the shadows and stuff was pretty much the same. And I think that I like this look so much more. I mean, it's obviously not as intense, and I also don't... Oh, what I should have done is I should have done an eyeliner or a liner underneath here. Oh, that would have been really fun, but I'm not really in the mood to do anything else with this look. So we're just gonna call this a look. Hopefully I won't end up scrapping this video. I probably won't, but I just feel bad when I ramble about things that, in the grand scheme of things, it's like so meaningless, and there are so many other bigger problems in the world, and so me complaining about not being motivated to do YouTube just seems like... I don't know, it just makes me feel guilty, but I also have to remember that my feelings are valid too, and so are yours, whatever it is that you're dealing with. And even though maybe sometimes it seems like your feelings are unwarranted because it's not so serious, doesn't mean that your feelings aren't real and you're not feeling the things that you are. So if I don't end up posting like that many videos for a little while, that's why, but I need to try to keep myself accountable and just be consistent because it does make me happy. It's hard to like sit down and try to put on a smile and like pretend like everything is okay still when it's obviously not. But anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling. Thank you so much for watching this video. As always, if you want to see some similar content, here's some more. And if you're new, I would love it if you would consider subscribing, and I will see you in my next one.